The Kaspa ecosystem is primed and ready to go. All we are waiting for is smart contracts. But in this video, I want to go over everything I learned about the Kaspa ecosystem and why I truly believe it could take over Sui, could take over Solana, and still get to the top 5 that I have always predicted, guys. It's going to be a great video. We're going to get into everything, the Kaspa ecosystem, and more. I love you all. This is never financial advice. What inspired this video actually is everything I learned on the AMA I hosted this morning. If you do not follow me over on X, go give me a follow. Listen to that AMA after this video. But this will be kind of the too long, didn't read, didn't listen of the AMA that we had with Zealous Swap. Guys, Zealous Swap is the first decentralized exchange on a Kaspa. I want to detail the website, go over what the teams are all about, and we're going to go over a lot of things within the Kaspa ecosystem that's kind of going to change the game. And the first step of that is a decentralized exchange, guys. You can see this is the tokenomics of their Zeal token. It is a utility token. Some things we learned in the AMA, 20% was a pre-sale, but they have this insurance fund right here, which I also believe gets funded through people trading and a portion of fees. But this right here, this insurance fund, is if anything ever was to happen on the network. But they did say that this is a fully decentralized exchange. So there's nothing that they're going to be able to do to edit anything, manipulate everything. It's all secure. Anybody can access it, guys. This is true decentralization. But why does this matter? Why do we need a decentralized exchange? Because when you look, they already have KRC20 tokens, which is the layer 2 essentially variant of Kaspa, right? This is where you get meme coins. This is where you get all of those. For instance, Turbo on Ethereum is a essentially layer 2 on Ethereum. It's basically how you can look, but it's built off of it. Those are ERC20. This is KRC20. But the problem is that it has not been easy to swap into. The main ways to do it right now is you could basically say you had 1,000 Croak tokens. You could say, hey, I have 1,000 Croak tokens for sale. I want $100 for them. Someone would have to go in, see that, and actually say, yeah, I'll buy it, like it's a listing on eBay or something. And so that's not something that is extremely user-friendly, even though those guys did a wonderful job in creating that. The next thing was just getting exchanges, but this will be an actual decentralized exchange that they built off of editing the Uniswap code. So we know exactly how strong, how powerful, how resilient Uniswap has been. Anybody will be able to add liquidity into the LP of tokens, guys. This will make trading so easy, and a lot of this has been partnered with the Nacho the Cat team. I just want to give them a shout out over there. They're the second largest, I believe, or the third largest now KRC20 token. Zeal is actually the first token, but a decentralized exchange is not all you need. There's other tools within this that you need to make sure people are getting the best prices and that everything is secure, guys. And something else that I came across is this C Swap, smarter swaps on Kaspa layer 2. C Swap is the first aggregator built for layer 2s, optimizing your trades across all DEXs for better execution and lower costs. So basically what this means is if you had multiple decentralized exchanges, like if you go over to Base Chain, for instance, you have Uniswap, you also have Aerodrome Finance, you also have Alien Base. So this aggregates everything. So if you went to buy, say, $100 worth, it might buy $33 from this pool, 33 from this pool, 33 from this pool. The same with selling. So it really works on making sure the prices are stable across all decentralized exchanges and that people get the absolute best price with limited slippage. And I'm thinking that they do have a token, this right here, this C Swap. I'm not invested in it or anything. And this video isn't necessarily about the tokens. It's not about the Zeal token itself either. It's about the technology that they are building and why this will bring advancements to the Kaspa ecosystem. So the last thing that I want to talk about on this list is something I just learned about today, and this is a way that's going to bring a lot of liquidity, a lot of volume to Kaspa. And at the end, I want to do some comparisons to other chains and what I'm talking about. But this is Moonbound, also by the Nacho team, or partnered with by the Nacho team, and this is a launchpad. This is the pump fund. This is one of those for Kaspa. Easily create a token. I think they have a bonding curve, which means it would have to get to like 50, 60,000 market cap before it actually went over to Zealous Swap. But My only advice about this is just send it straight to the DEX. I don't like the bonding curve. They always dump after they bond. Just send it straight to the DEX. If people like it, they'll buy it. If they don't like it, they won't buy it. But this is really cool. So we really have everything that we need. This is their X right here, Moonbound right here. We really have everything that we need to bring a lot of attention to Casper, because I've been saying it for a while now, guys. We need actual data to pump up the price of Casper, meaning we need to see total value locked. We need to see daily trading volume. We need to see new money coming in and being utilized. Total value locked on some of these decentralized apps. We need to see that. We need to see it ran as a business, and the overall protocol has to make money on fees, and all of that will lead to a huge demand right here. We're currently sitting at a crypto market cap, which is back to the previous all-time highs. We double topped here at 3.7 nearly, and now we are challenging it again. I bet, never financial advice, we're going to get through it. Kind of looks like a perfect cup and handle. You come around here. This side doesn't quite make it as high as the left side, and then from there, you got the little handle right there, and then this would have a, I'm looking at it, it's kind of hard, but this would have a target of somewhere close to $5 trillion. So yeah, guys, it's very, very interesting times here in crypto, because I recently made a video. Maybe I clickbaited too hard. If I did, my apologies, guys. But we're sitting here at all-time highs for BTC. I don't know how high Bitcoin's going to go, but I don't think it's going to go to like $250,000, And so whenever I'm looking at Kaspa, what I think is going to happen is that when the bull run is, the top is in for Bitcoin, is where I really think we're going to continue to see a lot of people over on X, if they're Bitcoin maxis, come over to Kaspa. Come over to Kaspa. I can see a lot of people, a proof of work that they love, take profits over and roll over to everything else. And the beauty of it is, at the timing that all of this happens, when Bitcoin will probably reach around the top, when I believe people will start to come into Kaspa, is when smart contracts come. Because when smart contracts come, that's when Zealous Swap comes on board. That's when what C Swap's doing is going to matter, and that is what Moonbound doing is going to matter. What we need to see is numbers, numbers, numbers. This is DeFi right here. 57% of the money is in Ethereum, 7% Solana, 5% in Bitcoin, Binance Smart Chain, everything else goes down. But Ethereum or ETH layer 2s make up about 70% if you add up base chain, you add up all the other L2, 65, 70%. So what we need to see is market share come from here into Kaspa. We need this run that Sui has had over the last year, that Hyperliquid has had over the last year. That's the type of run Kaspa needs, and somebody needs to somehow get Kaspa integrated into DeFi Llama. I don't know what it takes to do that, but DeFi Llama, I'm going to message you over on X. Please add Kaspa here, proof of work, guys. But I think everything is built right now, waiting on one thing and one thing only: smart contracts. And I believe a lot of people are going to find out what Kaspa is and come join the party over at Kaspa. But guys, if you didn't hit up the AMA, make sure you go check that out over on X. Follow Zealous Swap, see what they're doing. I believe this ecosystem is primed and ready to go. I love you all.